Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're taking a look at particle systems. This can be a bit scary for many people, but it's really easy. And all you gotta do is delete the default cube. And so what we're gonna do is bring up an emitter, right? So an emitter is basically something that particles come out of, right? And so first of all, we're gonna bring up say a UV sphere, and just grab it up a bit. Alright. And this is going to be the emitter. And over here in the particle systems tab, you can just add a particle system. We can also bring up a plane, right? And we can also bring up a cube, right? So scale the cube down and bring it up and like out onto the side. And so now we are going to move this cube to a new collection. So press M with the cube selected and press and cube, call it cube. Alright, so now this is in its own collection. Make sure this is the active collection. So the particle with the plane selected, make a particle system, right? And so right now what we're gonna do is go down to render and render as collection. And then instance collection, just select the cube, and now let's see what happens. So now many cubes come out, right? And I don't think this is, yes, it is working actually. All right. So yeah, so now many cubes are coming out, right? But this is kind of boring. I mean, yeah, it's really boring. So what we can do is first of all we can change this to be another plane, same size, and now this is emitting, right? But this is also emitting, and we don't necessarily want that, so we can turn off the particle system for that one, and now only this one's emitting. But another thing, they're all the same cubes, right? They're all the same, and they're not so many, so we can just bump up the amount. We can also increase the seed, the frame start, frame end, and lifetime. It takes how much, you need to see how long it takes for a particle to hit the plane. So I think it's, in this case, it's 151. So lifetime 151. I'm gonna increase the life randomness to a bit, right? And then yeah, so now let's see how, yeah, it's way better. There are more of them, right? But they're a bit tiny. They're really tiny. So we can just increase the scale and the scale randomness. I'm gonna bump it up all the way to 1. Right? And the lifetime, oh yeah, right, the lifetime, now you can make that as long as your timeline is, so 250. Now keep in mind, the longer the timeline is, the more the cubes are going to be dispersed throughout the timeline. So for example, if I have 10 frames, the 2216 amount of particles will be emitted in 10 frames, which is very little. So you want to increase that. And now it looks way better. Keep in mind, this doesn't have to be a cube, and it can be anything. And now we're gonna make this. No, actually, we're just gonna keep it at this. Keep it simple, and you can also you can see where we're going and make this. For example, you can make it droplets of water. So you can delete this, bring up a sphere, make sure it's in the cube. Make sure it's in the cube collection, and take it to one side. Make sure that when you make this, it's away from the camera, so the camera can't see it. So instantly you can see that they're now spheres, right? And now we can select the top vertex, press O to turn on proportional editing, and just turn this into a kind of droplet, right? And now it looks good, just a bit big, so turn the scale way down, like that, right? And I'm gonna turn screen cascade on. Should have done that way earlier. So now it looks like rain. You can also give this a material and whatever, but that's it. I hope you liked it and found it useful. One more thing. You can also hide the emitter, right? So you can select the particle system or the plane. This is the emitter, right? This is the instance. So somewhere here, show emitter. So now if you take this off, you won't be able to see this, the big guy, in the camera's view in the render. All right. So yeah, that's it. Hope you guys like it and see you next time.